What is up, y'all? It's your brother, it's your cousin, it's your boy. Cultivate with Kai, coming at you with another video. It's been an amazing week, a revelation full week. Between manuscripts being revealed and between beefs being conducted and orchestrated on YouTube. Let's get into this thing.
Love on you. Come on in so mama can talk to you. Come on in, come on in. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I need to see you. I need to talk to you. I've been missing you. Have you been missing me? Come on in. Come on in, 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 so we can talk today. I've been missing you.
Bring y'all asses in here. Y'all already know Sway. Hey, what's poppin', y'all? It's your brother, it's your boy, Cultivate with Kai, back with another video. We doing it big. We doing a reaction and reviewing some documents that have been leaked regarding Kim Porter. I want to say what's up to the people that we got in the building so far. We might have a special guest come through the building today, but I want to give people some time to usher their way in, just introduce it. Let y'all see my intro right quick. But who we got in the building so far? We got two people. Announce yourselves, y'all beautiful people that's in the hashtag Black Tea sector. I want to start off by saying I'm sorry for being late. You know I'm always on CP timing, but a brother always got something to do, always grinding and always shining. I want to thank you for the patience and just give a like, give a dislike, subscribe, or leave a comment. Do what you feel best and what's needed. We on a where this is a growth, a fertile platform and ministry that's going to be growing slowly but surely and aiding and conducting in the elevation of humanity, consciousness, and pop culture news. I think it's just, let me talk about the media that's put out here that's really polluting our community. I got to start off by saying that bloggers and fake content creators that seek to be biased and seek to take down specific individuals, that's not good operating. So we need to look at who we're getting our information from, and it's not conducive to how we're moving in our world. Obviously, we know as humans, social mores depict in our existence and how we move in the world. But speaking of media and outlets, if you don't trust your media and your media is not coming from a journalistic standpoint, why should anybody take it for face value? That's why we have a lot of these content creators in this sector that just polluted and go off hearsay and speculation. But I'm not into that. I am in oral history and getting to the bottom of some things. But before we get into the transcripts and manuscripts of Kim Porter's book that she was supposed to be doing, let's get into this intro. That was the official intro for Cultivate with Kai's YouTube platform. I thank y'all just being patient with the streams and being patient with what we're doing with this podcast and platform, because we have big plans for this platform. Some people take their platforms for a joke. Me, I don't. In anything and everything I do, I take great integrity for it. I put integrity in everything I do. So that's how we doing it over here. But y'all just give me a minute. I want to thank my people for liking this live in advance and replay game. Mm-hmm. How y'all like that track that's in the back? This is copyrighted material and is not intended to be distributed and used amongst content creators that'll give information. Shout out to all the content creators out there, my neighbors in the YouTube streets. Mm-hmm. But this is the first introduction, a prelude to what we're going to be getting into. Says Diddy's late ex-girlfriend Kim Porter detailed the alleged abuse she suffered at the hands of Diddy, the disgraced abuse producer who fathered 3 of her children in a never-before-seen memoir. A source whom wished to remain anonymous provided the document to RadarOnline.com and said it was found on Porter's long-lost flash drive. It was given to the informant by someone very close to Kim and Diddy and was written in the months leading up to her sudden death, the individual claimed. Wait a minute. Obviously, this is from Radar Online, but it says right here it was given to an informant. It was given to the informant by someone very close to Kim and Diddy, and was written in the months leading up to her sudden death, the individual claimed. So what I say by that, didn't Diddy's house get raided? Weren't informants in his home? Flash drives confiscated? Is this ringing a bell to my people? Talk black to me, somebody. Hashtag Vicky. I gotta give credit where credit is due. But this whole thing to me is looking like the FBI are really. What does it sound like to you guys? And was written into the months leading up to her sudden death, the individual claimed. Wow. And then for her best friend to come out and say she wasn't writing a memoir, but it's interviews of Kim Porter stating that she was coming out writing a book. We know that she got paid. She's a plant, unfortunately. Then the next paragraph states, while we have unable to independently verify those claims, the 40-page manuscript, which we have reviewed, is filled with explosive anecdotes about the actress and the model's time with the rapper born Sean John Combs. In one chapter, Porter wrote about how the jealous rapper's short fuse made her walk on eggshells and recalled one instance where he allegedly sent her to the hospital after brutally beating her with a chair. Wow. You guys stay with me while I get into this article. And this headline is it's extreme. It's hey, how you doing, Lynette? It's very grabbed my attention out of nowhere. It grabbed everyone's attention. I'm sure it's one of those. It's a catcher. Share this screen so y'all peek. Diddy's ex accuses him of abuse from beyond the grave. Radar reveals explosive contents of Kim Porter's never before seen memoir. He hit me with a chair. And then out of nowhere, he hit me with a chair. I don't remember anything after that until I woke up in a hospital room. Diddy's late, longtime ex-girlfriend Kim Porter detailed the alleged abuse of the hands of the disgraced producer who fathered three of her children in a never before seen memoir, surfacing nearly 6 years after a mysterious and sudden death, an insider says. It very was mysterious, unprecedented, and untimely. How does a 48-year-old seem to be healthy woman just disappear? I mean, just catching pneumonia and not able to fight it off. That don't sound weird to y'all? A lot of people fight pneumonia at 46, 7 years old. We didn't know if she had any underlying health issues, but I think that would appear in the autopsy, if I'm not mistaken. Or this is what influence, because just like that 12-year-old footage of Cassie getting chased down the hallway and dragged, that was kept away. That was hidden from the public eye, and it's weird. It's not weird. It's not coincidental. It's calculated, and we need to be looking at that differently. Then it says Diddy's late ex-girlfriend Kim Porter detailed the alleged abuse she suffered at the hands of the disgraced producer who fathered three of her children in their performance memoir. A source from whom she wished to remain anonymous, provided the document to RadarOnline.com and said it was found on Porter's long lost flash drive. It was given to the informant by someone very close to Diddy, too close to Kim and Diddy. It was written in the months leading up to her sudden death. I know I previously read that, but just want to go to the page. While we have unable to independently verify those claims, the manuscript which we have reviewed is filled with explosive anecdotes about the actress and model's time with the rapper born Sean John Combs. In one chapter, Porter wrote about how the jealous rapper's short fuse made her walk on eggshells, and recalled one instance where he allegedly sent the hospital after brutally beating her with a chair. And she was a beautiful woman, and I don't doubt it for a minute that she was murdered. She was only 47. Porter was 47 years old when she died at her home in Los Angeles shortly before midnight on November 15, 2018. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner listed her manner of death as natural. How was that natural at her age? And the cause as lobar pneumonia, a condition marked by inflammation and infection in the lungs. But unanswered questions surrounding her death have resurfaced as allegations of violent behavior pick up against Diddy, including by one of his exes, Cassie Ventura, alongside a federal sex trafficking investigation. Users on social media, also known as the Court of Public Opinion, suggested Porter's death had been a move intended to prevent the release of the memoir she never finished, in which our source said she discussed Diddy's alleged involvement in the murder of Tupac Shakur. For his part, Combs addressed the Tupac conspiracy theory in 2008. In an interview with AllHipHop.com, he said this story is beyond ridiculous, completely false. Neither Biggie nor I had any knowledge or any attack before, during, or after it happened. It is a complete lie to suggest that there was any involvement by Biggie or myself. There have never been any criminal charges, indictments, or any convictions against Combs related to the claims. Porter's father told Rolling Stone he was disgusted by hotel surveillance footage from 2016 obtained by CNN. That showed the 54-year-old kicking and dragging Ventura. He said it made him wonder, did his daughter suffer familiar abuse? in the 13-year span with this music mogul. What's more, former bad boy rapper Mark Corey told the outlet of Porter's relationship with Diddy. I remember Kim used to go through a lot of stuff. If you live around them, you get to see the toxic relationship. I think every relationship he had that I experienced around him was like that. I think he was a toxic individual. Look at them beady eyes. All allegations against Diddy stack up. Suspicious about his potential involvement in Porter's death. Yeah, and Porter described the exchange that led to her hospital visit in the purported memoir obtained while he was in a foul mood. Sean yelled, "What the fuck?" I would have to walk on eggshells as I came out of the bathroom, but I found him holding flowers. So I smiled. "You brought me flowers?" Sean yelled, "No." "So who the fuck are they from?" I was bewildered and told him honestly, I don't know. Probably just a fan. He threw the attached card at me. I picked it up and read it. "Sean, He slapped me so hard I hit the ground. Sean yelled, "Who the fuck were you with the other night?" I looked down at the card. Line next to me and it read, "The other night was amazing. We must do it again." Sean yelled, "No. So who the fuck are they from?" I was bewildered and told him honestly, I don't know, probably just fan. He threw the attached card at me. I picked it up and read it. "Sean, He slapped me so hard I hit the ground. Sean yelled, "Who the fuck were you with the other night?" I looked down at the card that was lying on the ground next to me and it read, "The other night was amazing. We must do it again." Tried to explain it through the card to me. That's not okay. This is a screenshot. Excuse me for reading again. A source who wished to remain anonymous sent us files they say are from Porter's long-lost flash drive containing a purported memoir she was writing in the months leading up to her death. Okay. According to the document, when she tried to explain, combs threw the flowers at her and said, "That's not how this works. You have my child. You don't touch anyone unless I allow it." Can we get a dissection? I allow it. This corroborates what Cassie was saying. The dalliances of and the menage a trois that he induced and made his victims succumb to. It's just it's. She wrote, "Diddy picked up my coffee mug and slammed it against the wall. Coffee everywhere." I see yell, "Who the fuck this nigga think he is?" He desperately trying to calm him down. Porter insisted it was just coffee with the producer. It was nothing. She explained they met up to discuss. Maybe me starring in another movie that he wants to produce. Sean exploded even more. "He must have put the move on my motherfucking family." At the top of his lungs. "My fucking family!" He flipped the table over, breaking it. It was a heavy table, but Sean is stronger than he looks. I think he did that one. I think he did wait. Let me see if I can get that video when he was over there fucking having temper tantrums in his damn studio. I get what I want. This is a screenshot, y'all. I pleaded with him, "Sean, please." He yelled at me. "What?" She tried my best to calm him down. He probably didn't know. It didn't come up. You're publicly dating someone else." So he screamed at me, and it somehow seemed even more intense. "So you didn't tell him back off? So you didn't tell him to back off?" Then out of nowhere, he hit me with a chair. I don't remember anything after that until I woke up in the hospital room. According to the document, Porter said when she woke up in the hospital, my arm was in a cast, hanging from a sling. My face hurt. My eyebrow was in immense pain, and was my lip. As I came to, the first face I saw was the man that put me in. Sean asked with concern in his voice, "How are you feeling?" I responded, "Stay away from me." Look at this. Diddy's named 77 times by prosecutors in Tupac Shakur murder file. As suspect alleges he ordered 1 million hit on rapper. What? Diddy made death threats to magazine editor, taunted Vibe is boss. She'll end up dead in the trunk of a car. Diddy's mom hospitalized, experiencing chest pains believed to be stress related over son's mounting legal woes. Probably, potentially. Wow. Then he responds, I understand you're angry. I glared at him as I cut him off. I'm serious, Sean. He spoke blandly with no energy. Tell them what? Tell them what? That you had a car accident? They'll pity you. That you hit your head? He was going to make me look crazy. They were going to believe him. He was the kingpin. You're a fucking bastard. Sean spent the next 6 months helping me heal and working his way back into my life and into my bed. I was so damn stupid. And of course, I wasn't cast for that either movie. From what I understand, the producer died of pneumonia. What? Didn't KP die of pneumonia? Writing in the supposed manuscript, she said, Did he apologize? They were in a private hospital room and no one would hear me. I could scream like my life depended on it, but it wouldn't matter. As she lay in the hospital bed, the musician allegedly said, I was so jealous. You know how I am. I'm sorry, baby. I promise. I'll never put my hands on you again. I swear. She recalled thinking, I've heard this song one too many times. Or then wrote she was concerned that he might lie and say she had a car accident, claiming he told her they'll pity you that you hit your head. He was going to make me look to believe him. He was a kingpin. Yet, she said Combs spent the next 6 months helping me heal and working his way back into my life and into my bed. I was so dick stupid. I think that's what for. She put it in. Of course, I wasn't cast for either movie, from what I understand. Post producer, man. It was unclear that the alleged incident occurred before another. That Combs publicly dating someone else at the time. Must have been Nisa. Wow. Rest in peace, Lady King. Shouldn't have ended. Your life shouldn't have ended like that, Queen. Then this one, he a little slow. I'm sorry. He a little slow. Just a little bit. And that's what we have regarding that, y'all. When she was working at his label, Uptown Records, and they began dating children. Together, 26-year-old Christian Casey Combs, also known as King Combs, and twin daughters, Lila Starr and Jesse James Combs. Was supposed encounter reference twins, Christian's birth in 98, twins birth in 06. Order no matter what that Christian was time and wrote about delivering her twins in the next chapter. The source gave radaronline.com it's the published words, A Journey for Justice. Kai is back in the building. Oh shit. Damn, did I have my overlay up this whole time? We're gonna run that back for y'all though. Hey, did y'all get that? What's y'all thoughts and opinions on some of that? I'm gonna let y'all know where I found that too while we at it. Cause I wanna give y'all a breakdown. Am I breaking up? Yeah, Mika. Let me show you the article where I read that from. I'm so sorry that it wasn't there at the moment. How y'all liking the music out there? Am I sounding better? Are we sounding better? Good, good. This was explosive, y'all. This was real explosive. When I first seen this, I was wondering what made them give it to this website, but I guess it was needed. Absolutely the devil. Nothing but the devil. But you know what we do to the devil? We cast them out in the name of Jesus. We tread over serpents. Hey y'all, my fault. Diddy's ex accuses him of abuse from beyond the grave. Man, y'all. Published July 29, 2024 at 5:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What's your thoughts and your opinions on this shit? Pneumonia. You know what I'm actually pull up for y'all? When this dude Diddy was flipping over nothing. I want to thank Lady B for being in attendance. I want to thank Lene. I want to thank Maker Star, K Star. Yes, pneumonia. right, and they let people let it happen. What's going on, Nella? How you doing tonight? Everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's balanced, feeling well, and they spirit, mind, and soul. That's what's gonna be a little bit more of the next video is gonna be about. We expanded, moving outside and above the black tea sector because it's just going in circles. It becoming redundant, but also you have to feed the appetite of where people are. So I love, to share, talk, discussion, debate about, social topics. But everybody's not ready for that. They're really not. All my people in there saying, I'm tracing what you does reach. Yup, I also do. Yup. Had to be some type of stuff that they gave Michael Jackson. But now, shoot, they got some stuff that you can do. Yeah. You knocked out. You gone. Let's see. Hey, y'all like that music in the back? Let me know. Here you go, right here. It's been a beautiful day so far, though. My life is, great. Gotta claim it to be awesome and absolute for you. Shout out to Replay, because I already know Replay game gonna be coming strong. But how you a grown ass man doing shit like this?
If so, bump somebody.
Bump somebody?
Man, I got my MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want.
That's an ADHD moment.
Whatever I want, I have to get!
ADHD moment. And that's okay.
Yes!
That's okay.
What's next?
Don't be claiming, don't be out here like you cool. Down. What's wrong with you?
I'm not gonna stay fucking lying down. I'm not. I can't do it, man. I can't.
That's not regular behavior.
What's next? Give me something else. What can't you do?
What can't you do? See, he just want to dominate.
I can do it. I can do anything.
He just want to take over. He just. But speaking of conquer, this here elections, if we here elect a dictator, it might be. Can't do it. Can't do it, y'all. We can't do it, y'all. Can't elect no dictator in here. And then this whole debate, I was watching the on the Associated Press. They were at I believe it was the NBA AJ convention. I'm not mistaken. NABJ, excuse me. And the woman asked him, do you believe Kamala's a DEI hire? Diversity, equity, inclusion hire. And he reversed. He's a king of semantics. You know, he's been sued a plethora of times. But my whole thing is, he's trying to act like he mentions, oh, I'm the best president for Black Americans since Abraham Lincoln. Then he's all like, Kamala, you know, debating over her race and whatever of the sort. Then it comes out that he lied about his race in the past. But what I'm trying to get at is, they use tokenism all the time in the political scene, and we have to demand the respect that we want and need and want to see. Although Trump it seems like he got his ears closer to the streets. He's just as racist and is more about prioritizing his people than any other community. And I think he's just honing in on Americans in this moment. But we can't forget his racist moves as well. That's just a quick political moment that I just want to drop there. Kamala, they're all going to do what their head, the monarch, tells them to do. And trust me, that motherfucking president is already elected. And speaking of that, I want to let y'all listen to something. What's going on, Age of Aquarius? I'm glad you're in the building. I want y'all to listen to this. Listen to you. I think it's time that we have a female president. It's not even about it being a female, but just a president, or Democrats more have a heart. They come from the heart. They do things from they say more of an emotional standpoint, while Republicans look at it from a financial standpoint. And everything, that is a great way to run an economy, absolutely. But you have to look at, it's more than that. It's more than the money, because the economy can fail. It fluctuates. But you have to know how to navigate and to not lead a people, essentially, because some people need to be led. Hey. Yeah. Fair use. Fair use. Let's run this back. Let's go here. Oh, I think we have a special guest in the back. Who is that? I think that's a friend of the show. I think that's a friend of the show. What's going on?
Nephew,
Yeah,
you can hear me?
I hear you just fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. No, because I got my headset on. So I wanted to make sure, I had to go through so much trouble. I had to go through Safari and then I had to reopen. And I'm like, oh, I love this kid.
Oh my god. Yeah. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad
Well,
you
you
made it.
didn't, you sent me an email, but you forgot to attach the link. So I had to go through the other
Oh,
back door and
oh
round the
Lord.
corner. See, I
Oh
walked up to
Lord.
the front door and I knocked on the front door. But see, there was no door. And then I had to go around through the back hatch. But I's here. I's
Oh,
here.
oh my god. Be tripping like a mother. See, I be off that. You know, I be off that woo woo. That good. I'm sorry. So now I got a question. Do you think we will
Uh-huh.
ever see in this time or in these recent years that we'll see a female president?
Can I be very honest?
Be frank. We love that.
Unless it's me, I hope
Yeah.
not.
Why?
I think women, listen to me. Politics is a man's game, and everyone knows that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how smart or great a woman you are. Nobody talks about the fact that most of the presidents were idiots, and it was their first lady wives that were the brains behind most of what they had going on. I mean, we could see that. We could see the leadership that came from Michelle Obama. We could see the leadership that came from Hillary Clinton. We could see the leadership that came from Eleanor Roosevelt. We could see the leadership that came from Harry Truman's wife. I mean, like there's
And Shirley Chisholm.
Shirley Chisholm as well. I mean, there are a lot of brilliant women that have already been running government. They were just doing it under their husband's names.
Yeah. Because that saying doesn't go unaccounted for. Behind every good man is a dope, bad, and beautiful wife. That is
But see,
supporting,
this is the
cooking the
thing, though.
meals.
No, but wait a second, though. Let's look at that. Why does the woman have to be behind the man? Why can't she stand beside him? Like, even in that saying, it's a backhanded compliment. Behind every man, what it's saying is that man's greatness is greatly attributed to the woman who is behind him. Why can't she be beside him?
So you don't believe? Absolutely, I do agree with you. So you don't believe that the man is the head
I believe
of the household?
I believe that the man is the head of the household, and I believe that his wife is him.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
See, people keep going with this marriage thing like it's two people. It's not supposed to be. The second that you leave your family and you cleave to your spouse, you two are supposed to be one person.
Absolutely.
So I guess we got a lot of schizophrenic marriages. Because in a marriage, you're supposed to have one opinion. You're supposed to have one stance. You're supposed to have one goal, not multiple goals, not competing goals. That's why marriages and families don't work anymore. People don't know their roles anymore. You know,
You make it sense.
do I think we should have a female president? My answer is no.
Okay. Now look, this kind of
You want to know why I say no?
Why?
Because women are crueler than men. We are. We are inherently crueler than men. Men can be vicious. Men can be brutal. Men can be tactical. Men can be a lot of things, but they will never. What's that saying? There is nothing worse than a woman's hell hath no fury than a woman scorned.
No,
Am I wrong?
no.
You know the
And it's
easiest
the
way. You want to know the easiest way to get a woman president to do whatever you want?
have sex with.
Kidnap one of her children.
Oh, yeah.
What
Yeah.
woman president would see her child be abducted by another nation and held hostage as a prisoner of war and not do anything to get that child back?
So you think we gonna attribute it to the home?
And guess what? And guess what?
estrogen?
Wait a minute. And then add another layer to that. What if she don't save her kid? Then she'll be known as a monster mom.
A crazy, yeah, and then she'll
It's
go.
a lose-lose. If she does what a man would do, they'll call her masculine. They'll say she's unfeeling. She doesn't have a heart. She doesn't represent the agenda of the American woman because she doesn't act like an American woman. Fuck being the president. You should have saved your kid. They would judge her for everything. And then judge her for not being a man. And then if she did what a mother would do and showed compassion and sacrificed to her country to save her child, then they would say she's a weak leader. She's a mother. You see, there's no win. There's no right choice. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you spot on, because I found that more women are more indecisive. I don't know if it's due to the more emotional stand, the emotions and the estrogen. You know, women are.
See, this is the thing. Women have what chromosome and men have what chromosome?
The XY and then
The XX, right?
X. Yeah.
Now, see, men have X and Y, which means they get to have access to that female energy so that they can understand that person, but they got that hard Y.
The capital.
We don't have a Y. We only got the X.
Yeah, the 2X. Yeah.
And that's just science.
Yeah.
And the truth is that Y matters because it allows you to detach from the X side so that you can use your straight mind and not be influenced by your emotional side. See, the emotional side of the animus is the X. But the direct hard line, what they would consider rational thinking side, is more the why. Women ain't got no why. Maybe that's why we always asking why. Ooh,
You making sense stuff.
That was bars. That was bars, nephew.
Oh, you that was your first love. That was your first passion. You know you're a lyricist at heart.
Bitches
wait a
ain't
minute.
got no why. That's why they always asking why.
why.
Bitches ain't got no why. That's why they always asking why.
Before they cry and niggas die. Oh, see,
You know, the truth is, the perfect female president would have to be a hermaphrodite.
we gotta take a commercial break after that one. Not a
Because
hermaphrodite. I'm done. Wait.
Oh, what a commercial break. That was lovely, Kai. I enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That means a lot coming from you. Oh, see, that question leads us into this quick little video because you know we all agree that the our president is a damn robot. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. And then
He
because
a
I got
robot.
that nigga a robot. I don't give a fuck. Come on, we gotta get into this video real quick. This one of the presidents back in '89. Ford.
I'm waiting on it. What's going on in the comments? I haven't seen none of the comments. What's up, sweet?
Republican or Democrat political party will nominate a man for president and a woman for vice president. And the woman
Biden,
and
Kamala.
man will win. So you'll end up with a president, a male, and a vice president, a female. And in that term of office of the president will die.
Biden
And the
gone.
woman will become president under the law,
Maybe.
the Constitution.
I don't know.
And once that barrier is broken, from then on, men better be careful.
What?
Because they'll have a hard time ever even getting a nomination
What?
in the future. But that's the way it's going to happen. And I think it'll probably come sometime in the next 4 or 8 years.
40. Wait a minute, wait a minute, y'all. I got the call. So now, the only thing he was right about thus far in that
They be
video
playing in
was
our
that we had
face.
Biden
They be
and Kamala.
playing in our face.
Yes, they do.
They be playing in
Yes,
our
they do.
face.
Did you peep the last numbers he said? In
Uh-huh.
4 to 8 years.
Mhm.
Who's gonna be our 48th president? Who's gonna be the 48th president? Auntie Jack.
I'm still
Who
hoping
you think
Matthew
it's gonna be?
McConaughey. I'm hoping
Stop
Matthew
playing.
McConaughey will change his mind. But the truth is, I've already decided who I'm voting for.
Yeah.
I'm voting for Cornel West.
Why
That's
is
who
that?
I'm voting for. Because ain't nobody else going to do it. So I'm going to do it. Me and Odell have already made up our minds. If we're going to support an African American for a bid to go into the White House, it should be an actual African American.
Right.
And his running mate is Dr. Abdullah, the head of Black Lives Matter. She's his running mate. She'll be running for vice president. And that's who we're voting for. I want to vote for someone. I believe, I'm not sure if they're independent or libertarian, but I don't care about the party this year. I care about the purpose. Cornel West is smart. Cornel West is well-versed in politics. Cornel West is probably one of our greatest orators of our time. Cornel West understands bank exchange infrastructure, and his background is in education. So he will be re-implementing, making a more smart America than we've been. And then with, the doctor who heads up Black Lives Matter as his vice president, will actually have an African American female vice president in office who cares about Black causes. Her organization is Black Lives Matter. And even with some of the controversy and the scandal that has happened with some people taking advantage of what Black Lives Matter actually meant, I can say for a fact that I know that the doctor who is based in Leimert Park is for her people. I can't say the same for old Kamala. I can't. I can't say the same for the AKA frat girl. I can't. She is part Jamaican, which is not an American national. She's part Eastern
Indian,
Indian,
Eritrean type thing. Oh no.
which is not us. That's not us. None of
Yeah,
that is
she's
us.
Indian.
And yet they're expecting the African American community to support a woman that is technically not African American when we have two African Americans who we know are down for the people, the culture, and the cause, and the purpose for the future. We know that. We know that about Cornel West, do we not?
We indeed do. He has a
Do
great
we
track
not know
record
that?
helping.
Do we not know that about Dr. Abdul, who runs Black Lives Matter?
Except for the scandals, but absolutely yes.
But the
Absolutely.
scandals is an organizational issue. It has nothing to do
Right.
with her personally. Because you can be the head of an organization that ends up finding corruption and being stuck with that mess. And one thing that I will say about her is in the midst of the BLM scandals, she has not ducked or dodged anything. And she has addressed
She's standing
the
firm.
inconsistency.
Mhm.
Yes, she has. And that's the kind of leaders that we need in Washington that can be faced with a
Absolutely.
scandal that happens under their own house and have the accountability and stand tall in their integrity and say, okay, this is where it's fucked up. We're going to fix it. That's what we need in Washington. If we're going to have African Americans in Washington, that's the kind of resolve we need. So why is nobody talking about voting for Dr. Cornel West? These are two people with doctorates. We would have two doctors in the White House. We were supposed to get one many years ago. His name was Dr. Martin Luther King, but we were robbed. Why aren't Black folks talking about getting the Black doctors back in there like we were supposed to have it all those years ago when they took Dr. King? If you ask me, backing Cornel West would be the greatest homage to the I Have a Dream era in our culture. And tell me I'm wrong.
Nah, I definitely think that, yeah, that'll do it. Because that's showing that we can rally behind our brothers and sisters who for a cause and not just for the tokenism or the monies aspect. We actually need to build us up.
For us to not be talking about getting behind, for the Black community to not be talking about getting behind Dr. Cornel West's bid for President of the United States is an insult to African American culture as a whole.
It's because you know what it is? The media plays a big part in it as well. Because we're only getting pushed these two candidates, the Republican of Trump and Biden, Democrat Republican, and not getting independent party candidates are getting pushed like that. Libertarian, like you
they
said,
don't got the super PACs.
Yeah. And
they don't got the
outlets,
super PACs. They don't got the super PACs. All of these candidates that we're talking about, hundreds of thousands of people rally behind them and put their money behind them to make it possible for them to get the commercial ads, the spots, to go on tour, for the planes to get to speaking engagements, for the buses, for the interns, for the food. Like, they have hundreds of thousands of people. Why aren't we doing this for Cornel West?
I think
we can go out.
A lot of Black people know.
They can buy tickets. Can you imagine if every person that bought a Renaissance ticket donated that to Cornel West instead?
Okay, now you definitely make sense. You definitely making sense. You talking about the
Think about
priorities
that.
of it all. The priorities, yeah, are definitely our priorities is messed up.
Because
And
a Beyonce concert is not going to change the future of your country. But the
yeah,
right president could.
yeah. And your state, your local officials, but it's not
No,
the
but no,
first.
no,
We
no, no,
know
no, no,
our.
no, 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 no. Beyonce is supporting the fake black one, not the real black one.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Of course, because she's
She's
paying that
supporting
good
the girl
money.
that she's supporting the one that looks like her.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Abdullah
Mm-hmm.
from Black Lives Matter don't look like Beyonce. She look like us. I know, Lenny. We as a people don't stick together, but that doesn't mean
Yeah.
that we can't change that.
And we had lost faith in the system of the political system, the elections. We all know that at the end of the day, the electoral college is going to pick it at the end of the day, and the system is broke. At the end of the day, we just want to live comfortably and free. At the end of the day, having Trump in here, he going to incite a war in the first 4 years. It's going to happen
I know.
eventually.
Well, at the end of the day, what I do know is that Dr. Cornel West doesn't have anywhere near the amount of scandal in his life or in his past as Kamala Harris
Absolutely.
does.
Or
Kamala
Trump.
Harris has a very, very, very controversial past. And in my opinion, she does not
Mhm.
represent what our country needs
America.
for the future. She has been
I'm agree
sitting
on
there for
that.
these past 4 years with that motherfucking robot
We
playing
did
in our
it,
faces.
Joe.
There goes our guy Joe.
Joe,
Our
there we
guy
go, Joe.
Joe.
Get it, Joe. You want to give it a go, Joe?
And
Come on. What is
anybody
you
who could
smoking?
stand there. No, I'm just saying, anybody who can stand there with a straight face and support a lie that big, I could never trust. I could never trust. And then I find out that
Oh,
Gavin Newsom, because I found out recently, I've been doing a little research on old Kamala, because I think they don't vet um our candidates well, so I need to do my own research and vet it for myself. And somewhere around, it was either right before or right after when Kamala was dating Montel Jordan, either right before him or right after him, she was dating the governor of California, who's the current
but
governor of
Will,
California since 2019, Gavin Newsom.
what? Oh, I thought you were talking about the old black man who was about
No,
25
no, 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 no,
years
no,
suspended.
no, 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 no. The current California governor is her old boo thing.
Judge Joe Brown ain't lie about
So
that. She like to sleep her way around.
apparently,
Top.
and Judge Joe Brown is not backing down. And the thing is this: with the kind of pull she got, she could have been put a cease and desist on Joe Brown if he wasn't telling the truth.
But he just
So
did
it's
come out
like,
talking about it.
no, no, no. That's not the first time he called her a slut. He been calling her that. And then the simple fact that Cardi B was literally congratulating her for sleeping her way to the top. I mean, we got some issues here. And then Gavin Newsom, I've been looking at some of his judge appointees in LA County, and I don't like what I'm seeing. He's appointing white female judges that are purposefully trying to destroy black families. So I'm trying to understand, how is Kamala Harris, who's being supported politically and publicly by her ex-boo thing, governor of California, who is appointing white women to destroy black families in real time? That don't sound right to me. It just don't sound right to me. And I can say that because it's happening in my life in real time. There is a white female judge that just tried to destroy and defame not just my character, but my partner's character. And she was just appointed to that seat in family court, presiding over Black family issues last year by Gavin Newsom, governor of California, who was Kamala Harris's ex-boo thing and who's publicly supporting her bid for president. Ew, that's a sick line, ain't it?
Mhm.
See, these are the things we need to be paying attention to. You vote for president, you vote for governor, you vote for attorney general, but are you looking at who they're appointing? Oh yeah, Gavin Newsom did also take away behind the scenes. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. We got to look at who they're appointing, because while they might be campaigning for one thing, if they're appointing people that are doing the exact opposite, that tells you the true character of your candidate. And I'm saying right now, if Kamala Harris wants to change my mind about her, then she needs to do something about Gavin Newsom. And she needs to ask Gavin Newsom, why in the fuck is he appointing biased female white judges to tear apart Black families? To allow private investigators to illegally surveillance and use that as evidence while they lie in their reports. That's a Gavin Newsom appointee. That's Kamala Harris's ex-boyfriend. And they're still friends. She gonna have to show me something. Until then, my vote goes to Cornel West for President of the United fucking States. See, I'd have voted for Hillary Clinton because she's a monster I can back. That bitch ain't shit, but she knows how to scare the boogeyman from time to time. Like, if you gonna put a woman in the office, if you gonna put a woman in the office, man, put somebody in there that ain't afraid to push the button. Because Hillary knew how to get them boys on the hill moving. Michelle ain't do too bad either, but she always had to go to Hillary for help. So, you know, the dime is the dime. I know they trying to get her to finish what Biden couldn't, but if Biden is a robot, why do we need her? Let's just get another robot. I'm done, Kai. I ain't got shit else to say. I tell you, I don't know if my nephew done fell off the porch or not, but I'm up here. We chilling, we grooving, the music is good. Yeah, they got real Hollywood in the White House. Shit. I'm putting it to you this way. I'd rather vote for Kanye right now.
You know what?
Like, I would vote for Kanye and Kyrie Irving. Kanye is president and Kanye Irving is vice president. What do you think about that?
that dynamic duo.
Like, if I could have a fantasy White House, that would be my fantasy White House pick. Kanye for president and Kyrie Irving is vice president. What's your fantasy pick?
I'm gonna have to go with Mello for VP, and I'm gonna do what you call it? I don't know.
All right, if Mello is the vice president, who the president?
I don't. Cause there gotta be somebody smart in this motherfucker.
Wait a minute, y'all.
All right, LL Cool J. LL.
LL Cool. No. No, we can't have no president that's always licking his lips. No. No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy presidents. No Diddy presidents. No Diddy.
Okay.
You know what? Why not Chuck D or KRS-One?
Oh yeah, okay.
Wait a minute. Lenny said her fantasy pick is Kanye and Kendrick Lamar. I like that, y'all.
Yeah.
I like.
I should have
Actually, no. See, K-Dot for president and Ye for vice president because K-Dot is more level-headed. I could fuck with a K-Dot, like, State of the Union. Like Kanye would probably break out of the freestyle or State of the Union address.
I'm so dumb.
Yeah, fucking with the broke niggas.
Okay.
And can you imagine if that motherfucker started breaking out with the State of the Union? Fucking spitting his own lyrics.
Yo, I went to the ultimate brain fall. All right. So we gonna go with Nas for the president.
All right.
And then we gonna go. Yeah, and then we gonna go. I'm trying to do for either J. Cole or
J. Cole for vice president?
For VP.
That's not a bad. Yeah. That's not bad. I could see. Yeah, because he's non-confrontational. He like playing the back. Yeah. I like that. Nas and J. Cole.
Yeah. Because
that's dope.
Thinking about it. Yeah.
But wait a minute though. I got another one though. Hold on.
Okay.
Dead or alive. Let's throw dead or alive.
Dead or alive. I was just about to think that. Who you got first, ladies first?
Tupac.
I knew you was. And I know who your second president one is.
Who? Who's my second?
Big L.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know me, nephew. You know me, nephew. Oh my God. You agree with K-Dot and Cole? Very level-headed. Yeah. Actually, K-Dot and Cole would be dope too. You know
now
who else though?
I'm gonna throw you for a loop now.
Oh, what?
Who? I think I knew who else you were about to say on your third one, but I'm gonna steal it from you. DMX and BIG for the VP.
You know what? That's not a bad look. And that's a classy look too. But wait a minute. I'm gonna fuck your whole head up.
Okay.
Peep this. Roxanne Shante for president. And God rest her soul. Aaliyah is vice president.
Okay, I'm gonna throw you. I'm gonna take it all the way back.
Imagine that. Roxanne Shante is president and Aaliyah is vice president. Ooh, or Secretary of State. Like I could see Aaliyah with all of the diplomats, sitting down at the different dinners, going to, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I could see that. That could have easily been her future. The whole world loved her.
Yeah, that death would have came through. Aaliyah
and Roxanne Shante. But Roxanne Shante as president? Yeah. And that's a dead and alive, all in the same boom. Yo. You know what I'm really getting out of this part of the conversation that we have?
What?
That there are so many possibilities for leadership in this country that never even get considered.
Right.
Because the truth is every name we just said could do that job. And nobody even ever thought to give it a look. You never know where greatness is. You got to look everywhere. It makes me think about you, honestly, Kai. I've been watching your greatness grow. And I man. Oh, wait a minute, Lenny. No, David. Yeah, you know she love her David Banner for VP. Yeah, 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 yeah. You know, Kendrick Lamar once said in one of his rhymes, if y'all niggas really want to change, Killer Mike would be president. Shout out to Killer Mike.
Hell yeah.
You know, you the future, kid. And that's why we're here to support you. You know, me and Odell, we were talking about you earlier, and talking about your content. And we were talking about how old Martin Luther King was when he did that legendary speech, I Have a Dream. He was only 27 years old. Like, people keep forgetting how young MLK was when he was blazing trail.
Yeah.
Like, he had been boycotting and marching and preaching for damn near a decade by the time he did I Have a Dream. And people always have so much to say about our relationship. Me as your auntie and you as my nephew. Me as a mentor in your life, one of your mentors. Because you'll have many. Great men always do. But you're about the exact same age Martin Luther King was when he started applying his knowledge. He got his doctorate when he was what, like 22, 23?
That's about right.
So, Kai, my question to you is this. If you could be given or granted a scholarship to get your doctorate in your area of expertise, would that be a blessing for you?
I look at any gift given from the heart and from people who love me. Yes, that would be a gift. I would look at it as a gift. But
well, I want to make this announcement to you right now. In lieu of the fact that we will be launching the Cultivate with Kai channel over at realjag.com within the next 60 days. I have decided as owner that 5% of my monthly portion earnings I will donate to your doctorate.
Wow.
And I'm asking anyone else who believes in Kai as much as me, I'm going to post how much money that scholarship is earning. And I'm asking the public, if you truly believe in Kai, match me. Match my dollars. Let's make a new Martin Luther King. We believe in you, Kai. And we're going to put our money where our mouth is. We're going to back you.
And I appreciate that for wanting to support me and invest in me and in any future endeavors. You know, this is a tumultuous climate in the world. You don't know where you want to lean to. But I always have a plan, always had a plan B. That's what I always was taught. I always got to have something to fall back on. And I receive that. I receive any blessing that may come my way.
Consider this a verbal contract. And by the 30th of this month, August, I will have it in writing and it will be notarized.
Okay. Ready?
That's my word.
Wow. Wow.
We love you, kid.
Love you more.
All right, I'm out of here. I got to go to work. Bye.
Okay. Peace. All right, y'all. We got one more presentation before we head on out of here. What's up, sweets? Long time no see, love. What's up, Lene? I'm blessed. I'm so blessed. Utterly blessed, immensely blessed. So anything. Thank you, sweets. Because you know that's what I'm here for. We each one teach one. I'm here to grow from one another, grow from other people. Because that's what it is. I don't care what age you are. You should never want to stop growing and want to learn from one another. And this is why I want to show and present this last presentation, what we have coming to us in real time. The FDA officially approved this Neuralink, and that we are getting ready to see how it is put in your head.
Neuralink starts with a surgeon drilling a hole in your head about the size of a coin. Then a robotic arm carefully inserts the ultra-thin flexible threads into your brain. These threads are finer than a strand of hair and are equipped with electrodes that directly interact with the cells in your brain. This implant is capable of interpreting your thoughts and applying them to real-life actions. Neuralink starts with a surgeon drilling a hole in your head about the size
That look like a damn air tag.
Then a robotic
At the
arm
top.
carefully
The fuck?
inserts the ultra-thin flexible threads into your
Look at that. Look at that shit.
brain. These threads are finer than a strand of hair and are equipped with electrodes
Oh,
that directly interact with the cells in your brain.
Robots walk around this motherfucker in the next 10 decades, this next 10 years. Shit, 5-2. It's already been approved by the FDA. Just watch out, y'all. Just want to give a warning. Yeah, it's like we about
this implant is
consciousness here. Doing it well. This is just a dream. It's extensive. What they're trying to bring this to. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for being in attendance tonight. I want to thank the replay gang who wants to replay and the trolls, because fuck them trolls, because what they gonna do at the end of the day. Quite frankly, I don't go fuck. They can kiss my ass. Okay, go ahead. But what it was popping, Natural One. Yeah. Please get it. We gotta be aware. It's been approved by the FDA. Please do y'all research. We doing it big over here. So without further ado, we're gonna play that outro one last time. And thank you, Sweet T. Thank you, Lene. Thank you, Natural One. You gotta catch the replay. Love, you came a little late, but I thank you for being here. I know you was busy today, and I thank you for just showing your face in the chat. Hey, everybody else. Let me see what else. We had Bridget, Nana, the people who was watching from the bushes, because I see it was fluctuate. It definitely was. So we're gonna keep doing that. Make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe, and if the spirit moves you, hit the cash app. We don't beg over here, not in need over here in any way, but when the spirit moves in somebody, you let it move and you don't block your blessings. So thank you for all. Thank you once more. We out.
Lift me up when I feel down. I'm looking for a real one who can hold it down. Protect my name when I'm not around. I can handle all the rest when I'm around.
Good night, y'all. Take care of yourself. Peace.